You are now tuned in to How to Nerd, hosted by Roxy Hayes, Khleo Thomas, and Brennan Edwards.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to How to Nerd. I am one of the two amazing hosts on this show. My name is Brennan Edwards. Who else we got, Miss Mouthful of Water? No, I waited until you had a mouthful of water because you waited to drink water until we started the episode. We literally were just chilling for like 15 minutes.
Because he reminded me.
And this was the moment to drink water. When I'm like, I'm starting to introduce the show. You take a big gulp.
What a jerk.
Welcome. It's Roxy.
I'm right.
It's very Roxy Hayes of her to do that. Trust me.
Oh, and y'all hear that sultry voice in the middle there?
Sultry.
Hey.
None other than the incomparable.
Thank you.
The Disney King.
Yeah.
The Stream King.
Yeah.
The Anime King.
Yeah.
Khleo Thomas.
What up,
in the
man?
house.
This
What's
is a
up,
lot.
man?
That's a
It's
lot.
always happy to have this
I'm
man.
I'll be
It's
the
an
villain
honor.
on this episode because that's gross.
What you talking about?
Ew.
Tell me where I lied.
Jesus,
It's a
What'd
legend.
you
We have a
say?
legend on our show today. You
well,
over
I don't even
complaining?
remember what you said because I have ADHD and short-term memory loss. So whatever you said was a lie.
Cleo,
Cap.
question.
Yes, sir.
Right, real cap. But my question to you is, when did you realize you was a nerd, bro?
Out the gate, very, very early on. Like my first earliest memory of something falling in love with was the first Ninja Turtles movie on VHS. Man, I ran that tape into the.
Is that the live action one?
Yes.
Yes.
With, in my opinion, the best costumes that we saw.
Oh,
Incredible.
yeah, they were
Incredible.
wild.
They're so good. So that was my first thing I think I ever nerded out about was that, and then it was Transformers, and then it was Batman, and that was it.
And do you ever like remember feeling any form of connotation towards being a nerd, or like how that worked for you? Like, you know, like, oh, I got made fun of, or my siblings weren't into stuff that I was into, or
Nah, lucky for me, my brother is 3 years younger than me. Kadeem so he's right there with me.
yeah.
So at home, I had a best friend to enjoy all the stuff with. At school, not so much. We only knew like two other people who were into like Dragon Ball Z or into Final Fantasy.
Yes.
But it was just that. So yeah, we were a little bit of the outcasts, and it was weird because we also grew up playing a lot of sports. So it was weird to be on a team of basketball players, and we're talking about and Allen Iverson and Kobe Bryant, and it's like, yeah, but like when Cell gets there, and they're like, who the fuck are you talking about?
You just unlock core pain memories for me.
Yep.
You know why?
Why?
Is because one of the most painful memories that I had, like as a kid, and all of us had watching Dragon Ball Z, is when you remember you get to the final episode and then it would reset to the beginning of the saga.
Yeah.
And so I was on the basketball team, and it was getting to the end of the Saiyan saga. I mean the Frieza saga again. And we're like, oh, it's gonna reset because that's cool. Because guess what? Basketball practice is at the same time that this show comes on anyway. So it's about to reset. This is the second time it's come on again. We don't even know what's coming next. I remember the first episode of the Cell saga started the day before we started basketball practice. And it only came on during weekdays. And I had basketball practice Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So I missed the entire Cell saga. So people would be coming to school every day like, bro, can you believe what Tien did yesterday? What? I was like, Tien? Tien was fighting?
He's doing things.
Oh, Brennan, you didn't see it? Like, I was at basketball practice. And they like, what are you talking about? Like, so for me, it's just like pain because I never got to like empathize with the Cell saga, which a lot of people would argue is the best saga in Dragon Ball Z.
I think so.
I didn't get to watch it.
Yeah.
I didn't get to see it. I didn't get to be a part of it. Like I had to catch up on it later. And by that time, it's like I got to watch the Buu saga.
Yeah,
and I was
but
like, I
we
hate
all
this.
the way in Boo.
The Buu saga was trash.
Never
It was
been a fan.
just there.
Never been a fan of Boo Saga.
I like Boo, but the overall story was not great.
I still don't get like why Boo is what he is. Like, is he powerful? Like, why is the iteration of Kid Boo the strongest? Like, I didn't understand.
He eat candy. I like that.
Wow. Well, guys, what
all
we're
we
going to talk
need.
about today is an offshoot of gaming. Because, obviously this is a nerd podcast. What we do is talk about how to be in it. And that's why we actually have you here, Khleo, is we want to dive in depth into the idea of what it is to be a streamer. You see that hand right there?
Yeah,
That means
I
I'm
was like, he
explaining something
meant it.
important. Like, yeah, if I was white, you say I'm Italian.
No, this means you're explaining. This is Italiano.
She don't listen to me.
She
I
doesn't.
literally just said that
She doesn't.
same
It's-
thing.
but
Did
it's
you say
Roxy.
that?
Yes! That's what I just said.
Roxy just
When did you
doesn't
say
care.
that?
All right. So before we do that, though, we always like to have the the icebreaker questions. And so the question that we're going to ask today: which video game of all time best soundtrack?
Ooh.
Wow.
I know, right? Because that right now, right when I said that, there was a video game that came into your mind. Now you're questioning it. You're thinking about something else. I'm gonna know the first one. For me, Sonic 2. I love the soundtrack. I think that's the one that has the
Green here?
Sega?
Oh,
Oh, the casino.
I was just listening to it in the car.
That's a good one.
I'm just saying, like, can you imagine being in a studio while somebody's like, "Yo, I'm making this for a video game," and they're just like, "Yo, like, what? Oh, what is it? Like, actually, I'm gonna play it for you." And you're in the room, and somebody's on a keyboard, like, doom, 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 doom,
It's so-
doom, doo, 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 doo.
So I wonder if it was Michael Jackson.
I
Yeah,
think
Michael
so.
Jackson.
Yeah,
Michael
yeah,
Jackson
that was,
did
yeah.
do that. So that's why I say,
Yeah.
yep, that's why Michael
was
Jackson
fire.
had a heavy hand in Sonic 2's soundtrack, one of the greatest soundtracks in the history, in my opinion, the greatest soundtrack in the history of video
That's
games.
what I was gonna. That was my answer.
That was your No, it wasn't.
I just was listening to it. I literally was finna make a video about how good the song is.
All right, so she copped out. What you got?
Oh, I did. I got another one.
Go ahead. No, go for it.
No, you go first.
I just saw
She didn't. That's why
photos.
she wants to go first. She's gonna say be like, yeah, that one too.
No, I don't. No, go
I
ahead.
just saw pictures of Michael Jackson at the Sega headquarters, and he's walking around. He's next to a Sonic mascot. They have a picture of him in the studio there, and I'm just like,
He did
he
it.
was really in
He
here.
did it, yeah.
He was really all in on the gaming.
Mhm.
That's really cool, man.
He's a futurist, man.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Best soundtrack. I'm gonna have to go with Mega Man X3, I believe, or 4. Mega Man X3 or 4 for me is my best.
I
video
got
game
nothing.
soundtrack.
Can you give us a hum or like what you got?
Oh God, no!
Come on, man. You gotta say you can't say it's the greatest soundtrack all time and have nothing.
So Zero pulls up and it's like dun 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 dun
Hey.
dun 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 dun.
Hey.
Boom boom boom. You be blasting.
Yo,
you're going through blade beams of all these other Reploids. Yeah.
Yo, you gotta give credit to him because Cleo's like, nah, I don't know what you're going. He went all the way in on it too. That was great.
Man, that's mine for sure. That's
All right.
I have a lot of fond memories of that soundtrack.
Dope.
Yeah, man.
Although
Roxy, do you
mine
have a
was-
non-cop out or is that one yours too?
Although mine was Sonic 2 as I was listening to it on the way here.
I'm sure you were.
I will say another one that I feel like it's going to be argued. But it's not even that it's the greatest. It's just great. I'm going with Parappa the Rapper.
I cultural appropriation at its worst.
I'm going with Parappa the Rapper.
You what's that? Kick, punch.
It's all in the
your
mind. I'm
If you
going
want to
with-
beat me, then it's
because
sure
it's
to be
important
time.
to the game, but it's
punch.
also just
That
so iconic.
No. Like the only reason that it happened was it literally was like cultural appropriation,
was just funny.
not good rap. And then white kids were like, I can rap, watch.
It was a dog, so it's not technically.
Is that what he is?
culturally appropriate.
Yeah, he's a
He's a
dog.
puppy.
Yeah, he's a puppy.
Oh wow. I just thought it was a made up character. I didn't think he was a dog.
Yeah, he's a dog.
I just thought it was a thing.
You think about it, he has like the droopy.
He was
It's like kind of
like-
like droopy, like the droopy ears.
Yeah, he
coming
got
out
his
the
ears
side.
and his little hat.
That's right.
Yeah.
That is
Parappa the
right.
Rapper.
Not a fan. Never been a fan of Parappa
Yeah, I
the
know,
Rapper.
that's why I said it.
And then what's the other one that you love?
Unjammer Lammy.
You heard of Unjammer Lammy?
Unjammer Lammy
No.
had a better soundtrack.
Woo!
Boom. Say less. All right, let's go.
Gaming episode very quickly. Can someone please pull up Parappa the Rapper's
Here we go. Unjammer Lammy's cover.
no, first we're
Oh, you
gonna
want
shoot
the other
Parappa
one?
the Rapper.
Okay.
And then I want you to pull up Unjammer
He's such
Lammy.
a hater. Okay.
Look at this. As someone who
And
loves
this is like
branding,
one of the
marketing,
first times that
that's
we-
the cover, right? That's what you remember?
Yeah, it's terrible.
Now can you please pull up Unjammer Lammy? UN.
Yeah.
There boom.
Yeah. So he
Look at the cover
he
for
was
this game.
so mad at that cover. He was like,
That
"Ah,
was
they didn't
on
even
shelves
try."
at like KB Toys and Toys R Us. I would have never picked this lame ass game up.
I agree. That's terrible.
This is terrible.
It got a 4.5 out of 5. It's
Trash.
8.6 out of 10
It's
on
a
IGN.
great
IGN,
game.
yo, I love
told
you guys. Y'all
no,
don't
it is.
do that.
It is a great game. The music is good. Actually, I would actually arguably put that over Parappa the Rapper soundtrack.
It's only a matter
I
of
know
time.
all the songs too.
It's only a matter of time for this comes back, right?
I
Like,
need
this
some
is gonna come
milk.
back.
I need some food.
That's terrible.
And man,
Yeah.
give me your gut, soldier. It was just different levels of rock music. It was a great soundtrack.
For
rock,
those listening
rock
on the
band's great. I
podcast.
don't know if that counts because it's real
All
songs.
right, so look, I'm just going to throw in some honorable mentions. Earthworm Jim, the original Mario soundtrack.
Oh yeah,
I like Vector Man as well. I thought that was a good soundtrack.
Vector Man. I don't think I played that.
never
one.
Vector Man was on Sega Genesis. He was the green guy that shot little
Yup.
blasts out.
Yep.
Those are all really
Was he
good.
just like a bunch of circles?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do remember Vector Man.
I liked Vector Man. And then if you get into like the feeling of a soundtrack, then I'm like BioShock for me. BioShock was one of the most immersive experiences of Resident Evil 4 when it came to like the feeling of the sound, not just the music.
Yes.
Just like the whole sound track. I think we're really up there personally.
I'm gonna throw Castlevania in there as well.
I'll give it that.
Castlevania Blood Laminate, I think, is the one. That's a really, really cool one.
All right.
Yeah,
All right.
it's a great song.
Well, I like that. That was a good icebreaker for what we're going to talk about today because we're going to be leaning pretty heavily onto this man here.
Cool.
Because you, sir, may or may not be. You're a streamer, right?
as well. Yes.
What does
yes.
that? What does that mean? What does it mean to be a streamer?
A streamer means in this day and age to be able to entertain your viewers from any location that allows people to just watch what you love.
Got you.
Yes.
And so, in the context of gaming, like, what's that more like?
It's a dream come true for me. To be
That's
quite
a good
honest, a dream
answer.
come true for me
Okay.
because I've always loved games, and I've said this on almost every freaking interview at this point. Every set I ever worked on, I had a console. Like we're doing holes. I bought my PS1 with a flip up screen with my first per diem check. Was playing games on that. When I was doing Walk and Tall, we had the PS2, and I still had the flip up PS1, and I actually played The Rock in WWF SmackDown '98. I think it was.
Oh wow! Did you win though?
Yeah.
Good.
I mean, he didn't freaking
Was he
play.
in the game?
Yeah, he was in the game.
Did you beat him with himself?
No, he picked himself. I picked Stone Cold.
Oh, he didn't like that, did he?
He made it all his money. He didn't give a damn. Yeah, so that, and then with Roll Bounce, we also still had the PS2 at that time, so we're running Madden, we're running NBA Street and NBA Live, and yeah, man. So gaming has always been.
When you were on tour, did you do that too? Did you
Yep.
run games? Okay.
We pulled over in some random ass city, to jump out and go grab an Xbox, just because either Madden had just dropped or Live, one of the two had just dropped. And when I tell you the worst mistake we could have made, there was no way me and Bow Wow could walk through a mall on a Saturday.
Oh
No, we were so stupid. It was just
You
us.
could have just had somebody else go get it too.
There was no one with us. It was just us on a tour bus by ourselves.
Take the
And we
take the
wanted-
driver go get it.
We could have did that. We should have done that.
Yeah,
But we
definitely.
knew what the hell we was doing. I look
Yeah.
back on it.
Yeah, you like,
bad
hey.
choice. Bad choice.
It was
bro.
bad or was it fun?
Bad choice, just because. Well, looking back
It
on it,
was a
obviously
lot.
fun, but bad choice to do that. Like
Okay.
that. That
Did you
could've
shut
went-
them all down?
It could have went worse. It
Okay.
could have went worse. But yeah, gaming is just what I've always loved, man. And right before we went to the pandemic, I was getting ready to have my own talk show, and that went away because we were in quarantine. So I combined my love for gaming, all the ideas I had for the talk show, launched my Twitch channel, but I studied Twitch first.
Right.
I took the first 2 weeks of the pandemic to study this platform because I had seen so much success there. But every time I asked someone how it worked,
Yeah.
no one could give me a clear answer.
Got you.
So I hated that. I'm like, why won't, like, where's the knowledge here?
Okay.
So I studied. I sat down for the first 2 weeks of the pandemic. I still have the notepad with all the stuff that I figured out. I launched my Twitch channel in the third week of the pandemic, and it's been up ever since.
So Twitch is one of the streaming platforms that you can work for gaming. Is there any others?
Yeah, you got YouTube gaming. Now you got TikTok as well. TikTok Live. A lot of people are finding a lot of success there. There's other ones. There's like there's Kick, and there's another one out there. I think it's called Rumble. Yeah. But
What would you say the difference is in the space of like because the idea like and as we say in the show is like how to nerd is if somebody's looking to learn like, I want to be a streaming gamer, like should I be looking at all of them or should I certain games go to certain platforms or like which one is like should you like actually Twitch is just that's what you do, you know?
I'm always going to be more loyal to Twitch just because that's where I found my success with it.
Right.
But I do see that there's so many other platforms that offer something different.
Gotcha.
And to be quite honest, like to be just a gamer and live stream, you got to be, God tier for people to just want to see you game.
Right.
People want to see like, okay, well, how's he, what is the skill set he's using for this? What are his strategies for this kind of game? Those streamers, I think, or cultivate those kind of viewers. But we're seeing with these other platforms now, like it is more about personality.
Right.
It is more about like the kind of audience you build.
I know Tony Baker streams on YouTube like 3 to 4 times a week playing Call of Duty.
Yeah.
He's not that good.
No.
No, I played with him before. It's like he's not bad. But like I don't even play the game, and I was like, bro, my stats are the same as yours. You play this every day. You know what I'm saying? This is my second time playing this game.
Yeah.
But I went 0. You know what I'm saying? Like or 1-to-1 on kill death ratio, and he was like 1.1.
Okay.
But it was funny though. Like
Yeah.
being there with him. He makes everything epic. It's just like we're getting chased around by some guys that like we're the last guys in the circle or something like that. And he's screaming the whole time, like, Brennan, help me. Help me. Where you at? Brennan, I'm right behind you. Can't see you. And I'm just like, Tony, bro. So I just wanted to like double down on that is that, like you said, it depends on where your audience is and also like what kind of gaming you are. Cause he's not a pro gamer.
Yeah.
He's just a entertainment gamer.
Exactly. And people love tuning in to view him. You are.
You a streamer too?
you're-
I'll be loose. Yeah. Well, I
Roxy?
haven't.
Well,
I done
we
moved
know.
so much that I don't stream as consistently as I can. But I'm definitely more. Shut up. I'm definitely more.
Took
on
a
that.
while now,
I
one.
play.
Yeah.
I play. Shut up. I play. I'm a variety streamer, so I kind of play everything.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily play one
you
game
get
and
around.
show that I. I do.
That backfired so terrible.
I don't
that was-
necessarily showcase my skills. Like I'm playing weird games. I play one of my favorite games, which Khleo enjoys as well. It's called Dream Daddy. It's a simulation game.
You like that game,
He
Cleo?
loves that game.
Don't let her set you up like
I've
that.
never even heard of this game.
It is a dating simulation game. And
How would you play that?
It's just so bad.
It's about it's a gay dad and he moves to this neighborhood and he dates all the other gay dads around him. It's a fun game.
We were playing it live and we woke up, like we chose a scenario and then the screen goes black and then you wake up the next morning and the hotel room is trashed. So
The
like
chair was
whatever these two did that night,
They tore it up.
tore that room up.
Wow.
It's in the game, bro. It was so much fun.
That's hilarious.
So yeah, it's one of them things. Like it's not a game that you can be skilled at, but it's just fun to watch.
you be
People just
skilled
like
at
me.
tearing it up. Apparently.
I'm skilled at that.
All right, so so those are the streaming platforms. But like, what kind of like things do you have to know, like software that you have to know? Like, all right, so I'm gonna stream on Twitch. Do I have to have some kind of software to be able to download the Twitch, or do I just log into Twitch and just, like, how do I connect my system to it and do it? You know what I'm saying?
let's start with Twitch. You would go ahead and create an account.
Okay.
And then I would always recommend streaming off of a PC.
Okay.
I think they're built more for that. Mac wise, we had to help Roxy get her stuff up and running.
Never do that.
I would recommend running off a PC. You could download a broadcasting application like Streamlabs,
Okay.
or you can download a broadcasting application like OBS.
Okay.
I started off with Streamlabs because it was very streamlined. It was so simple.
Right.
It was literally drop in your scenes, putting your inputs as far as your camera, your microphone. If you want to have the overlays here, like it was so easy.
Okay.
And that's the other thing is like we live in like YouTube University era. So what you don't know, simply go and do the research.
Right.
Someone's uploaded a legit tutorial from step A to Z about how to do these things.
Right.
So that was another big thing for me when I started. I was like, I don't know how to make the timing of this overlay or this notification graphic that I have to be lasting just this long instead of the default.
Got it.
Da-da-da-doop. There it is. So you would start off with those two applications. Tech-wise, I always recommend a great microphone.
Okay.
Always important.
Like one of these?
Like one of these or Logitech. You get yourself a Yeti. You get yourself an Orb.
Feels like somebody
You
sponsored.
get yourself a Blue Sono.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
You done?
Make sure you use
You
the
done?
promo code Khleo.
Oh my god.
Okay, there we go.
Logitech.
That makes sense.
Wait,
G.
did they get anything off on the promo code?
Yeah, you guys get 15% off.
15% off.
Yeah.
Look at that, man. Look at me helping.
Yeah,
I'm
easy work.
gonna get a piece of that.
Yep, guaranteed. I'll give you some new merch out there.
I appreciate it, man.
Yeah,
Thank
man.
you.
So yeah, recommend a great microphone, webcam as well. I started off just with a Logitech webcam, and then again seeing all these other streamers and how great the quality was, I was like, I gotta grind to get better equipment.
Yes.
So worked my butt off, and then was able to upgrade to a Sony ZV-1, which is very, very great. People always compliment me on the quality of my stream as far as visual wise. But now I want to upgrade that camera. So now I want like this Sony A700. And that's a lot of things. People don't know that DSLR cameras can live stream.
Right.
Or the average gamer didn't know. But yeah, now I figured that out. And
Nice.
did it run, so
I
yeah.
do have a question.
Yeah.
What you doing with that old camera once you upgrade?
It's going to my brother, Roxy.
All right, that's fine.
Jesus.
That's a good question. That's a solid
Great
question.
question. Great question.
Well, you guys already kind of talked about it a little bit, but I think this is kind of a loaded question because it's like, the question is like, what are the fun games to stream? But I think the answer to that's really going to be like, what do you like to play? But I would say I want to change the question a little bit and say like, what as a person who's also a fan of streaming, like what would you say are some of the objectively, regardless of what kind of games, like what are the
that's a good
objectively
question.
some of the best games to be streamed because of what the game is? I'd like to start it off by saying I personally think that the funniest or the most entertaining games to watch are like the horror games. You know, when it's like somebody's playing a horror game for the first time because, you know, you see somebody playing it and you're just like, you're scared with them, but then their reaction on top of it of, oh shit, you know, like their jump scares and like, cause you know, like one of the scariest games I play, cause I don't play horror games very often, was like Resident Evil 4. You know, like that game will mess you up.
Yeah.
You know, like first of all, you ain't gonna win. Like you can beat it, but you ain't gonna win.
Yeah,
you don't walk out a winner in that
You've
game.
lost.
Yeah, you lost a part of yourself. But point being is that there's a lot of moments that are just like, oh shit moments that are great. So are there any other types of games or games that you're like, yo, this is objectively, like you guys talking about apparently the gay dating game. Is there
Dream
anything else?
Daddy.
Dream. How's the song?
Dream Daddy. Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be?
Great intro song. Great intro song.
I'm gonna
That's
sing
pretty
you the
funny.
song later.
Thank you.
Well, I'll go. For me,
Yeah.
I really enjoy because I like simulation games. I like watching people play simulation games because one of the things like nobody plays the game the same.
Like Goat Simulator.
Goat Simulator is hilarious. Yeah, Goat Simulator. I like watching people do, like Animal Crossing. It's also because like I'm always hyper, so I like to watch people. They're called cozy streamers. I like to watch people play like calming, cozy games because I be, I be hyper all the time. So I really like watching that. I don't sim streams kinda. I like watching people play Sims, but sometimes people be doing too much with their Sims, making them have sex and stuff. I'm like, I don't come here for that. Any type of fighting game because I do like seeing people fighting. I don't care what you say.
Go ahead.
No,
I don't even. Okay, whatever. I didn't even. I just
Come
like
with the jokes.
What did he say?
Continue.
So I just like watching people fight in real life and in, on games. So yeah, any fighting game I watch.
Always remember, guys. Roxy got hands.
Okay.
What you said?
That's
You
a good
like?
one. Come on, Rox. You got to get that one up. That's a good one. That's a good one.
That's the thing. She's trying not to laugh.
Time.
That's the best
We're
part.
having a good time.
You know it's funny. You just didn't want to laugh.
It
Oh
was
man.
All right. So an interesting. Go ahead. You about to say
As far
something?
as games to recommend, you touched on horror games, and yes, like a lot of people have found early success with streaming online with horror games. Guys like Markiplier, although he's been doing it for years, people tune. I watch Markiplier's uploads on YouTube just because I enjoy watching him play horror games.
Right.
He's great. He's funny. He's narrating everything that's happening. He's making jokes as he goes. Another big thing is I like the community night stuff. Me and Roxy have streamed together multiple times. Games like Overcooked. Games
That
like
game is
That's funny.
I
hilarious.
love
I'm
playing
never playing
Overcooked
Uno
her.
with you again.
I will
Or
never.
Hey, let me
play
get in
He
on
be
that.
stressing me
Wait, what do y'all
out.
play? What console y'all on?
We got everything.
Yeah.
Oh, so I mean, I
You
gotta
wanna- we
switch.
can- I'm finna stream this
I want to
week
get in.
too,
I want to
but
get in on that. Let me
Okay,
know.
bet.
I don't like no Uno with him.
I don't like
Anything
Uno with you
he's.
neither.
I don't.
I feel like y'all playing Overcooked would be a problem.
It is.
Yeah.
I can't be on no teams with him. He don't know how to talk to people properly. He rude. He don't be sharing ingredients. He's Khleo is stressful. He be acting like it's me. Kleo's stressful.
It sounds like it's you.
Thank
He
you.
be stressing me.
Look, I didn't have to say anything. Let her
Okay.
just throw the complaints out. The truth is,
It's you.
she don't be doing what she's supposed to do. You know the ingredients. You know the instructions.
Here we
Simply
go.
follow
You
it.
don't be-
A,
he
B, C.
don't
But,
send
so wait,
you
but
the
the thing
stuff.
is, so for I think I'll put it this way. I think that there might be the energy of me, just like on this podcast, like how it's going is I'm saying, hey, here's what we're doing, guys. Here's the time for all that kind of stuff. Maybe if I join the Overcooked team, I could be like, Khleo, I'm gonna need you to cut up all the vegetables and make sure they get over here and wash
And
the dishes.
hand me the
That's what. Did you hear me? That's my point. You don't even talk to him. Y'all don't talk to each other.
That's perfect.
Khleo, I need
Great.
you to cut the vegetables and throw them over the counter over here,
Perfect.
and you need to wash the dishes.
Yeah, you can. Play.
You need to plate.
Don't tell me what to do.
You need
See,
to plate.
that's that shit right
See,
there.
that's
That's
the
why.
problem.
That's why it don't work.
That's why I did that. I did that just to see that she's problematic. So I just want to make sure it was you, Roxy. It's definitely you.
It was
Man.
never
You see how Khleo?
me.
But you see how Khleo was good? Like, okay, those instructions sound good. I can
Y'all
do that.
in cahoots.
And you're over here just like, I'm not doing what you say because I'm
I
Roxy.
didn't move my neck. That is racist. I don't know how this figure got here, but that is racist.
Stuff like that, man.
I
Like
would
even
like
just
to-
talking about it, you can see the camaraderie.
it's
You can
fun.
see the fun in it, man. And people do enjoy watching that stuff, man.
And so when it comes to like that kind of thing, when I want to talk about having a single person stream or like streaming with other people. Is it relatively simple to bring other people into a stream?
Not always. Not always to try to get people's schedules lined up. Like for instance, for us, everyone and what we do, we're always running around.
Right.
So it's hard to get people who are in town to come and do it. But luckily for me, you got guys like Kadeem and other tech guys out there
God.
who can, pull people's cameras
Yeah.
and gameplay in from anywhere in the world.
Yeah, because Kadeem's a genius. So.
Kadeem
my
is
God.
a genius. The moment
The
it
best.
really locked in for me was the fact that we're in the pandemic, and myself, Patrick Cloud, Kadeem, and one more person, we played NBA Street Volume 2
Oh wow!
What?
online.
I didn't even know you could do that.
Kadeem can do
Kadeem
anything.
figured out how to get the game to everyone's computer and pull the footage back for the
The
stream to
man
watch.
is crazy.
That's impressive.
That's so stuff like that.
Yeah.
Those are things that just help add another
feel like-
level to your
I
stream.
feel like I missed so much. Like there's the whole time, all these things are happening during the pandemic. Like I would have been like, I would have loved to whoop y'all in NBA Street Volume 2.
Here you go.
You know, it would have been a good time.
It's community night, Brennan. It's
All right, so
about the
moving on. So let's talk
camaraderie.
about streaming. Let's talk about streaming schedules.
yeah.
Is there a certain schedule? Like, oh, should I do this at 2 a.m. or 1 a.m.? Is there a certain time that you feel is the best to stream?
For me, I was told to stream at least 3 times a week
Okay.
and at least 3 hours.
Okay.
Now, for the folks who don't have that option, or for the folks who abuse that option and then they get drained immediately fast because they're not seeing the viewership and things like that, you know, those kinds of platforms aren't built for discovery.
Right.
You have to use that moment as far as you streaming to create the content, then go and cross promote on all the other platforms to migrate viewership back to the stream.
Okay.
That's the system that I used. Now, for the other people who be out there streaming all the time, I don't get it, and it's something I would rather not do.
Would you say that it's important to be consistent though? So you're like, hey, I'm going to stream Mondays at 3 o'clock, Wednesdays at 3 o'clock, Fridays at 3 o'clock.
Yes.
3 to 6. That's when I'm gonna do it.
Yep.
So that's important to be on a schedule.
Yep.
And do it that way. And I just realized one of my favorite type of streams to watch is like Grand Theft Auto 5 mods.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, those are so much fun. It's like, all right, now you're just the Hulk running around beating up everybody.
Dog.
Or
That
like,
GTA stuff is crazy.
Or even I saw like Mr. Beast did a video where he did a Grand Theft 5 mod where he pretty much had 10 police officers in police cars with all the police guns and stuff like that. And he was like, my location is going to get pinged to 100 assassins that are going to have regular health and can respawn and know where I'm going to be at. And we're in LA in Grand Theft Auto. Tell me where to go. How can you protect me? You have to protect me for 30 minutes from these guys. I have really high health and so do you guys. But if you die, you're gone.
I gotta see this video.
It's actually, I watched it this morning. It's incredible.
I gotta see this.
You know, because they're like, all right, cool, go to the observatory. Like, we got the areas locked off, and the assassins are like, turn up, let's get them, you know?
Dope,
and so it's just like the assassins are doing all kind of stuff to get to him. So it's pretty interesting.
And that's another space of where we are with gaming now, man. Like, that's not something that was made from a studio that was like, okay, this is the story you're only following.
Yeah.
That was made by him just being creative with his community and giving them that experience. And that's what gaming is now, man.
Yeah, he's like, I'm gonna pump up the health of the police officers myself. You know, give the certain weapons and machine guns, like put the parameters on it. And it's like that the game Grand Theft Auto 5 becomes a palette now.
Yeah.
You know,
Straight
instead
sandbox.
of just like very much so. Like we can all play in this in whatever way you want to play.
Yeah.
So I love that.
Yeah.
All right, so I think we've done a lot here for anybody that's going to be able to want to get into gaming. But I want to leave it to either one of you guys because you guys are streamers. I am not. Is there any other tips or tricks that you would recommend? I'm going to start with Roxy on this one. Any other tips or tricks that you would recommend of like, this might be able to help you do this better or things I wish I'd have known when I started?
Yeah. Okay, so first I'm going to just
Thank you, Roxy. Okay, now go ahead.
Little shit. Well, first I'm going to say, which we've already touched on, if you could get a Kadeem, get Kadeem. Like
Kadeem is his little brother.
Yeah,
who's
I probably should
genius.
say that.
Yeah.
He has a company called Khleo Media. Could we link it in the stuff? We'll link it in the stuff if we can link it. I don't know. So, but like we were talking about, I was streaming on a Mac. I didn't know what I was doing. At one point, I was using my phone. Like I just didn't have the equipment. So like, if you really don't know what you're doing, find somebody that does and talk to them. I used to study people a lot when I first started. You were actually one of the people that I studied. It sounds creepy, but I used to watch your stream all the time. Like when I was like, okay, I'm really finna get into Twitch. Kleo's really good at building community. Like his community is crazy. Like they promote for him, and that's kind of the
Do
thing.
you still stream now?
Yeah.
Okay, how often?
That's the thing. We've been running and gunning so much, I haven't had the chance to.
Okay.
But going into this, we don't know when this episode drops, but regardless, during the holiday season, I will be back to my schedule.
I'm inviting myself.
You just hopping on.
Okay,
I
bet.
want to be on a stream.
Okay, bet.
But like I'll know when he's streaming, not even from him, but from his followers. Like they'll be posting and sharing. So like the building the community and all of that is super important. I would also say if you can't stick to a schedule, like figure out a fake schedule. So like I'm like sometimes Tuesdays, sometimes Fridays. Like that's what I tell my followers.
Right.
So they know. Like maybe
Right.
not. Definitely, like you said, promote across other platforms. I make stuff in Canva. So like I already have like pre-made flyers and stuff in Canva that'll promote my stream. So whenever I finally do stream, I'm like, okay, it's already made. I can just change the date and then post it. So yeah, but just promote like crazy. Because if not, no, but like you said, it's not. People not looking for you on Twitch. They trying to see who they want to see.
Yeah.
So you got to use your other stuff to try to
them to
get
go
your
to
stuff
stream.
going,
Okay.
or else you ain't gonna have nobody in there.
All right, Khleo, what you got?
Something I used, and I'm not sure if maybe it would work for everyone else, was I would go to people's streams and like gift them subs, right? Because that's the whole thing, is subs and bits and things like that. But I would gift a very high amount, so that way the streamer sees the reaction.
So what is that even? I don't. So you got. I'm ignorant. So you say gifting them subs. What does that mean?
So like so with Twitch, the way you monetize it, first and foremost, you got to make a Twitch affiliate.
Okay.
Which is for 7 days you have to keep a viewership of 5 or 3 to 5.
3,500 or 1,000?
People, 3 to 5 people.
Oh,
This would be an affiliate.
Okay, got it.
Boom. And then for partner, it's I think it's either 50 or 100 people. You got to keep concurrent viewership, and that within that 30-day time period. So when you're an affiliate, you get gifted subs. There's tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, and it's $5, $10, and $15 or $20.
24 or something like that. Something
It's
weird, yeah.
$25. The tier 3 is $25. When you're an affiliate, that is split 50-50 all the way across the board.
Okay.
With Twitch and you. When you're a partner, it's split 50-50 tier 1, 60-40 tier 2, 70-30 tier 3.
Are you 70 or are you 30?
You're the 70 in that.
That's beautiful.
Right?
So pretty much what you're saying is you give them money. And then so gifting a sub is like saying, hey, I pulled up, I'm a tier 2 sub, you, which means that I'm just giving money to promote, say that I appreciate that you're streaming.
So it's like you can get for like 5, 10, whatever, how many people you want. So like whoever's in or whoever's following them can get one of those subs.
Yeah.
So that's the other part of it. So if I hop in your stream, whoever's watching your stream could get gifted a subscription to who they're watching.
And subscriptions unlock
I get
emotes.
it. So you're gifting people that you follow subscriptions to that person.
Yes.
Oh, I get it now.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then it'll pop up on their thing, and it's like,
and that's
Khleo
how,
gifted.
and that allows them to move up from affiliate to partners because they have the amount of subs.
They have the amount of viewership.
Got it.
Right,
But
so-
subs help viewership.
Subs do help viewership because you're getting a chance to see like their notifications pop up, or someone randomly gifted you a sub to this streamer, so you go see them. Those subs do unlock like exclusive emotes for people to only. If you're a subscriber, you can only use those emotes there. Like there's little
So then
zeros
you're
or
zooming,
sub-zero
when
power
you're,
line.
so when you're streaming, you can be like, oh, that's one of my people because only my people can do this. So you call them out more.
Yep.
Got it. Okay.
Yep. So I would gift a lot of very high number of subs on certain people's streams, and I would use their reaction to that as promo. So they would see the name because like when you give subs like in the chat, like I say, it was like I gifted 10 subs. You would see Khleo Thomas gifted 10 subs, and it would put it 10
But,
times.
oh, Khleo Thomas is here. Da, da, da,
Bingo.
da. Okay,
so
gotcha.
boom, we pull that. Boom, that's content out there. Like where is
That's a
this
good idea.
happening?
That's a good idea.
And yeah, it was like then it was always really cool to see people do the thing. It was like, wait, the name looks familiar. And then these are people who stream, so they have the setup to go to another scene
Right.
and then pull up my Twitch stream on their stream.
Right.
To be like, this guy streams?
Yeah.
So it was a cool discoverability thing just through that route. Yeah, promo heavy, like Roxy said. If you can get the community aspect of it, go for that. Like I wouldn't have the Powerline costume if it wasn't for my Twitch stream. That video wouldn't exist if it wasn't for them.
Wow.
I talked about wanting to do it for so long. They asked me if we were going to do it during the pandemic, and I was like, well, if I was going to do it, this is what I would do. And they were like, we'll set up a donation
GoFundMe or something
fund.
like that, yeah.
It was like, set up the donation link
They
and
was
give us
going
the budget.
Crazy.
And I gave them the budget the next day, and then the budget was met within that week.
That's incredible.
Yeah, that's all through streaming, man. So
wild.
like, come up with things like that. Like, come up with these really involved, engaging kind of activations that have your community want to be a part of something.
So would you say that, it sounds to me like there's a couple different, as a non-streamer just listening to you guys, I want to conclude this section. If you don't mind me summarizing it sounds like there's three main things that you got to know. One of them is the technology side of it. You need to understand how to set it up. You need to understand how to make it look and feel like quality. Number two, you need to have engaging content. So it has to be like a good game that you enjoy playing, and you have to be fun and descriptive and interactive with the people that are there to be able to make it so that it's engaging for them. And then the third thing is you need to be really good at marketing outside of the platform as well as inside of the platform, like you were just saying, to be able to have creative, innovative ways that are going to be able to draw attention to you that maybe not everybody else is doing, or you're doing what other people are doing in your way. Would you say that?
Bars.
Do you agree with those three
No,
things?
amazing way to wrap it up.
Hey,
man.
high five. High five. But that was great.
Hey, I'm happy enough to
You
touch. I
want
don't want to hurt my wrist.
Thank you. Yeah, we're touching.
Oh God,
The what?
The one
yeah,
chip.
the one chip challenge.
Oh, they
So-
was going crazy.
So I had set up a sub goal, and I was like, all right, if we get like 500 subs within this week, we'll do the one chip challenge.
Whoo, you did it.
Did it?
How'd that go?
Sucked.
I bet it did.
It was great.
Sucks so bad, man. Like I thought it was just like a taste thing. No, it shuts down like it's a full body experience.
Yeah.
Like I was out of commission for like 2 days.
Sweating.
And then they were like, "Oh, you should try the little nitro, which is the world's hottest gummy bear." And I was like, "All right, well, if we get 1,000 subs in a week, we'll do it." They
course
I
met
didn't
it.
even know about that one.
And yeah,
It was terrible. wasn't it?
sucked too. So
Wait,
those
which one was worse?
the little nitro because it gets stuck.
So you're just tasting
So your saliva is just like running the damn flames over and over and over and over again in your mouth. Sucked. very much sucked. To touch on what you just wrapped up with as far as like the three things, also understand like, you know, I think everyone sees like Kai right now as the face of streaming, and he 100% is. But you have to also understand that this was a system and a business that was built around this kid for the last 3 to 5 years. So as you see, he doesn't really even game. His show, his stream is a show. He has guests coming through. He's turned into the new late night talk show. He's the new 106 in Park.
Right.
That's what his stream is. It's more for entertainment purpose. So don't think you just have to game.
Yeah.
Find something else you
You
love
can
to
see
do.
Payne be
stream
playing
anything.
music.
You can stream anything.
I do sing-alongs and stuff. Yeah, people
We do
like.
trivia nights. We
Yeah.
do watch-alongs. We watch Legends of the Hidden Temple.
So funny that you say trivia nights because that's a wonderful transition to our next section, which is
Hey.
gaming trivia.
Oh, come on,
Oh, this
man.
is
Why
Hey,
we-
look at that.
Yeah,
So we're going to have.
Nah, microphone to the grill.
Nah, we're going to do this.
Microphone
Yo,
to the grill.
I whoop their asses.
Oh, let's
Where
go.
was the Disney trivia?
Yeah.
So, hey guys, Hippie Goals here. We got some trivia. We're going to do a round robin and count the amount of questions. 29, 10, 20, 30. All right, so that's 59. All right, perfect. We're going to start with Brennan. This is going to be rapid fire. You got about 5 seconds. Do I want to time out the seconds? I don't know.
Look at his face.
I think I'm very anal, so let me just stop.
Stressed already.
Okay.
I have no
Reset.
idea. I'm over here just trying to run like
Okay,
everything
this
about
is
gaming.
because these are questions. Let me preface this with these are questions about characters, when a game was released, who sang a song and a soundtrack, basically
you can already tell me I got every soundtrack wrong.
business things.
Okay, I can
You
do
like
that.
to look at business things, so let's
like a
see.
business.
And don't be mad when someone else's question is
Oh, no,
easier
my
than
chair was
yours.
itching, my bad.
I ain't right them.
I'm gonna be
We'll just
mad.
keep it moving. All right,
let's go.
round one. Brennan, what's the most expensive video game ever produced?
Oh, it's the space one. I don't know the name of it though, so I know it's a
Okay.
recent one. Yeah,
That is Star Citizen,
Oh, okay. I've heard
and
of that
too
in
bad for you.
yeah. I knew what it
Hey,
was.
hippie.
Yeah, it took 20 years to
Most
make.
expensive game ever produced.
Ever
20 years.
produced.
Got it.
Khleo, what handheld gaming system is the best selling of all time?
The Game Boy.
You are incorrect. That would be the Nintendo DS.
Yeah,
It's a game. It's not a Game Boy.
Mm-mm.
It's not
Yeah.
considered a game.
It's
It
a
doesn't say
DS.
Game Boy on the.
it's called
box,
Nintendo DS.
technically?
It does not.
Okay.
Here you go. He doing the Cleo.
Man,
He's doing
I
the
mean,
Cleo.
Take your L, Khleo.
Y'all ain't giving Cam nothing to do. He's taking score. All right, Roxy, your
Oh,
turn.
damn. Hippie.
Which fighting game was released first, Street Fighter or Tekken?
Street Fighter.
That's correct.
That's correct.
Brennan, what Brennan, what N64 popular game featuring a bear with a red bird was released in 1998?
Banjo and Kazooie.
That's correct. Khleo, what was the first console released by Nintendo in the new millennium?
The new Millennium.
Yes.
N64.
Incorrect. Nintendo GameCube.
GameCube, all day. And 64 was
Yeah,
made came
you're
out
right.
in the 90s.
Yep. Dang.
He has to confirm that we're right before
Yeah,
we can
he's
move
like-
along. Oh no, you're right. Go
Let me
ahead.
move to my encyclopedia.
Okay. Roxy, what is the name of the video game? Nope. He's right over there, and we're not doing that question. Roxy, it was Kirby, who's pink, round, and wears red shoes.
I love
That's way too
Kirby.
easy.
That's Kirby.
He's one of my favorites.
Okay, Roxy, in Dark Souls, what's the
Nope.
name of the infamous area known for its darkness and invisible paths?
Roxy's heart.
Black.
Wow.
I know what's invisible in her path, her skirt. The Tomb of the Giants is the answer.
Close enough.
Yeah, Roxy's heart. Roxy's heart, like you said.
The Tomb of the Giant Hands.
Oh, just everybody. Y'all didn't hit a skirt.
You're covering my camera. Calm down. With your giant hands.
I hate it here.
Okay, Brennan, who is the composer of the iconic Halo theme song?
I don't know.
Okay, Martin O'Donnell is the answer.
Nobody knew that.
Cleo, what
Martin
real life
O'Donnell.
star was the Call of Duty Black Ops series partially? Hold on. What real life war was the Call of Duty Black Ops series partially set in?
The Gulf War.
That's what I was said too.
Incorrect. The Cold War.
Mm.
You had to go back quite
yeah.
further.
Yeah, I would have said the
Cold
Gulf
War.
War too.
Yeah.
All right, Roxy. What is the maximum level a character can reach in World of Warcraft
baby.
as of the Shadowlands expansion?
76 plus, and then 50 let
She's making this up.
92. I think it's 785.
60 is the answer.
I was close.
Brennan, in the Elder Scrolls series, what is the name of the continent where all the games take place?
Pangea.
Tamriel would be the answer.
Okay.
Cam was
Like-
upset.
Cam is judging you so
Yeah,
hard.
I didn't play that game, Cam.
Cleo, oh, I love this game. What is the name of the ancient civilization in Assassin's Creed that created the Pieces of Eden?
Oh God,
Why you look disgusted?
them niggas.
The
them
Cam is so mad.
The Isu or Isu, also known as the first civilization. Okay, Roxy, this is an easy one. What is the fictional language? Y'all can, if she gets it too quick, y'all can,
I won't.
protest. What is the fictional language featured in the Sims series?
Oh, I know it.
5,
No,
4,
I know. I'm gonna be so mad when you
3,
say it. I'm gonna be so mad when
2,
you say
1,
it.
you're wrong.
Yeah.
Simlish
I knew
is the
that.
answer.
I did-
Okay,
I knew
this
that.
is
I
the last
just read that.
round of
I
5
just
rounds.
read that too. I'm
Okay.
so mad.
Brennan, have
Where
you
you
gotten
get these
anything correct?
Yes, I got one correct.
Oh, okay. I'm
Where
sorry.
you
Thank
get
you
these
for the shade,
questions?
though.
from,
You're
hippie?
welcome. In Undertale, what is the name of the boss character that loves spaghetti and puzzles?
Ooh, spaghetti.
Cleo.
AKA Papyrus.
Papyrus. That's
Nope.
pretty
Okay.
accurate.
Nope.
All right, Cleo. In the BioShock series,
God damn it.
what's the name of the city under the sea?
Let's split it. We'll split the point.
I don't.
Hey, you can't do
I
that.
can't do that. It's your question.
No, we're gonna split the point.
Nah. I'm
You
not
need the points too, because
I don't know
Roxy's
it.
the one
I don't
winning.
know.
Am I?
Okay, Rapture.
It's Rapture.
Didn't play
Okay.
BioShock.
Roxy,
You
who
wanted- you
is
wanted
the
your
final?
half. Bioshock?
Oh, yeah, I did.
You
No,
need
I
to do
do.
that, bro. Stream that.
I heard.
Roxy, last question, round 5. Let's see what we've got here. Who is the final boss in Sekiro Shadows Die Twice?
I've never heard of that, seen it. I'm gonna go with Jefferson Alexander.
Clark. Oh, okay.
Do any of you guys know?
No.
Ishin the Sword Saint.
Where did you get these questions
I
from? Because it's like
never
you
heard
should have
of
went
it.
more like
In the
popular
Metal
games.
Gear
Don't tell her
Solid
what
series,
to
what's
do.
the name, the full name of the protagonist?
Solid. Snake.
Solid Snake Smith.
Yeah.
Or Big Boss.
Solid Snake or David? It says.
David. Yeah, David.
This is just me asking because they said I didn't choose right questions. But you guys are such good gamers. I skipped down to the ones that sounded really obscure because you guys do obscure things and you actually knew some of this stuff I was
Yeah,
saying.
so
You
don't
just
be getting
didn't
an
remember
attitude.
what it was called.
Yeah.
That is all. All right, in Super Smash Brothers, extra point. Whoever says this answer first.
you give
In
him
Super
points.
Smash Brothers Ultimate, which character was the last to be added as of September
Sora.
2021? Yes, you're correct.
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Point out here.
I love it. And guess what? Because I'm petty and you guys are so competitive, 3-way tie it is.
Oh, I hate this show.
I hate everything. I don't want to be tied with her.
How to
and
suck.
that.
I don't want to be tied with either, y'all.
How to tie, baby.
You happy about a tie?
No, I just
All right,
like
can
how
I get
mad
the
y'all
can I get the
are.
list back up?
No, list this. Ooh.
You didn't know Simlish?
I could. You didn't know BioShock Daddy Day?
BioShock Daddy name. How did you know the Star one? For the most expensive game produced?
I just read an article about it.
Damn.
Oh,
It's not
yeah,
even that good of a
this-
game. That's the worst. That's the part.
Damn.
Because they started. It took 20 years to make it, so that
Fuck.
a lot of the ideas of what the game were didn't catch up. So like, it was just like kind of
What
like,
console did it drop on?
it's a PC.
PC game. Got it.
I want to play it.
But it's like the biggest expansive universe in any video game ever made. It's literally a universe.
Damn.
All right, guys. Our last section for today, we're gonna do show and tell. Does anybody want to volunteer to go first?
I'll go first.
All right, what you got, Cleo?
Yeah, I'll go first. I brought my Game Boy Color. It's the Tommy Hilfiger edition.
Ooh, can
Really,
I
really cool.
touch it?
No, because you'll crack it.
Oh,
Crush
Can
it.
I see it?
You can.
Oh, thank you, sir. I appreciate that.
you let his big meaty
This is
claws
beautiful.
touch it.
This is
crab's
beautiful. Look at the designer side of this. This is
he's
really nice.
groping it.
Is this
That's fine.
this is the Game Boy camera
It's
too?
the Game Boy camera, man.
Cleo, let me
Yo,
touch
that's
your
dope.
stuff.
I had
Thank
to
you
bring
so
this
much.
one. Of course, man. This is the Game Boy Color Tommy Hilfiger edition. To be able to get this back in the day, you had to spend $50 at a Tommy Hilfiger store, and they would give you a coupon to go to Toys R Us and get this for like $50. And we're gonna take a little selfie real quick. Hold on.
Don't you?
Oh wow.
We're gonna take this. This is how we had to take
You want me
selfies
to jump
back
in
in
this
the day,
one?
guys. Yeah, let's
Can
see.
they zoom in on that?
Or you know what? Here, you can take it.
You know I can't get up with this skirt.
All right, what button do I push
I
today?
think it's just A.
Here we go. We're taking a Game Boy Color selfie.
I don't see anything on the screen.
Oh, let me put some boob in it.
See what's on the screen?
Probably
Yeah.
not.
I see.
Lights.
Oh, I see lights. There we go. Okay. Sat. I don't know if I got everybody, but I took a picture.
A
Boom.
picture was
Oh,
taken.
there we go. That's better. All right, that's just you.
You got the printer?
I do. I do
Of
have
course
the
you
printer.
do.
I do have the printer, so I definitely
Print
will
me
be,
out.
printing
Cleo,
this out
let
for
me
y'all.
touch your stuff.
What?
Whoa.
Wow.
Wow.
Does this
dope.
have this? Let me double check on something.
It records? It don't record.
Oh, I was just trying to hear the sound. I'm trying to hear the startup sound because it's
I'm about
iconic.
to say.
So I bought that, and then I also bought the Mission Impossible Game Boy Color game, which a lot of people don't know. It could be used as a remote controller for TVs
What?
because there's an RF reader right here.
Right.
So you put this game in, right? And you go to the settings, and you get a remote controller and sync the buttons.
Yeah.
And then you can control TVs just with the Game Boy Color.
That's incredible.
That's
right?
crazy.
Pretty freaking cool. I bought that. And then my last thing was this. McDonald's
potato.
collaborated with Tetris, and they made a gigantic chicken nugget handheld.
Can I touch the nugget?
You can touch
You don't trust
the
me with
nugget.
that
I
one?
don't touch you with that. I do
All
not.
right, that's fair.
I
Don't
wouldn't
nod.
trust you with that either.
You trust me with the nugget?
That's pretty cool.
This was a cool little collaboration they did. And it comes with like stickers to decorate it.
I want this.
And
That's dope.
How do you decorate a chicken nugget?
they put stickers in here with like Grimace and Ronald McDonald and what's the other one's name? What's the bird's
A
name?
hamburger?
This hamburger is it Birdie?
Yeah, Birdie.
Oh, I don't
Birdie?
know.
The
Yeah.
one that be wearing the purple.
Check it out.
That's pretty cool.
That's pretty dope, man. So yeah, this is how far we've come with little gaming stuff, man.
Oh, I forgot about the birdie.
English.
Yeah, this is crazy. Thank you for sharing, sir.
Thank you, man.
All right, Roxy, what you got? Stop pressing buttons.
Roxy, give me the chicken.
Can't have nothing. I brought a game that I've never played, but I've seen, but I always wanted to play it. Shaq Fu. I got Shaq Fu.
Here we go.
As you, it would
Can I see that?
Shaq be fighting.
Okay. So this isn't even the original.
No, it's this the one that's
So-
on my Switch.
Shaq Fu, I did not
Reborn.
know. Yeah. The original Shaq Fu was a fighting game. It was an actual fighter. And Shaq fought zombies and witches and a mummy. And it was the hitboxes were terrible in that game. But the fact that Shaq got a chance to drop a updated version, what looks like a beat 'em up.
Yeah.
In Shaq Fu, players take control of the unstoppable Shaquille O'Neal as he fights his way through the hordes of hell and Hollywood. Wow. Wow.
I'm so excited to play it.
Let me see that.
Yeah.
I'm playing Shaq Fu.
Oh, wow.
Here, Roxy. Here.
Hold it with me
That's
so I don't drop
crazy.
it.
Hey, it looks good,
Oh,
though.
that's cool. See, I didn't even want it. I just wanted it.
Oh, it's a single player game, though.
Yeah,
we
not a good
playing.
thing.
Okay. It has sexual themes in it. Did you know that?
No,
It says it right there.
That's why Roxy
Themes,
bought it.
sexual themes.
I didn't know.
That's the reason Roxy bought it.
You're
Yeah,
a
she want that
snitch.
Shaq.
I want that. Hey, I heard that.
All right, my turn.
He be in Houston.
Guys, so we did an episode on Pokemon cards, and I had lost my Pokemon cards at the time, so I didn't bring them, but I found them. And so what I brought was my binder of like a lot of my favorite
Pretty.
holographics. So some of these are new, some of them are old, so you might recognize some if you want to call any out that you know.
Diglett.
You know, some of these are actually from
Mewtwo.
the original. Yeah, this is the original Mewtwo. The original. That's a Doug Trio, not Diglett.
I thought it was Diglett.
Then
Did you
there's
see
a
the
Dark
Dark
Doug
Doug
Trio.
Trio?
Look at
On
that.
the bottom right,
Dark
I
Duck Trio.
always love when they do the villain versions.
So it's like you look through, like you said, this is a Hitmonlee. There's a Mew.
I
That's from the
love
movie.
Mew.
Yep.
If you remember, that's actually from the original Pokemon movie.
Oh my god.
And I got a bunch of them actually. I think.
Hey, it's a,
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, there's 2 Mews in there. See that?
can I see a Mew?
You can't.
Why y'all?
You know.
Can't.
You
We're
see, like
supposed to
these
touch it
are.
with a delicate
I got
card.
That's
two.
true.
I got
Let me
two
hold it to my
original. Two original. What is this? Venusaurs.
Venusaur.
So I have 4 Venusaurs. I have 4 Charizards. I have 4 Blastoises. All from the original. Most of them are pretty good condition. You know, I was about this life. Like the thing is, I didn't just collect the cards, as I was talking about in that episode. I played the game. So you know, if there's some bonus content today, it's like afterwards, I'm actually going to teach Roxy and teach Khleo how to play.
I've been learning.
You know, Pokemon, because I brought a couple decks so I could show them. You guys remember this one? This is the original Zapdos.
Zapdos?
One of the only other Pokemon in the original set that could do 100 damage on an attack.
Really?
What
Yep.
was the other one?
Charizard.
Ah, of
Fire
course.
spin.
Duh.
Yeah. So,
That was crazy.
but yeah, man, this is all like a really good time for me. It's like
Is
this
that
is
a
really nostalgic.
Flareon?
That is a Flareon right there.
I
That's
love
the Eevee evolution.
Flareon. I love all of Eevee's evolutions.
You know, then I even have the trainer cards.
look at Jesse and James.
Oh, they
Yo,
don't
did you guys ever realize that their Pokemon were super sexual? Like Jesse always had like phallic looking Pokemon, and James had Pokemon that had orifices at all times. He had the Bellflower, she had the Ekans, and the Arbok.
That's right.
Yeah,
Because
they
they
always
were smashing. We used to
they're
think they were
smashing their
siblings,
Pokemon.
but they were.
So they're smashing their Pokemon. is my
They
point.
were too, because they have a baby. I think it's not canonical.
Thank you. Don't ruin that.
But yeah,
for
so
me.
like I got the Vaporeon too, is another EV evolution there. This right here is actually, if
is
it didn't have these little creases right here, this would be super valuable. This is the original Hitmonchan, first edition, as you can see right there.
Ooh, it does say first edition.
First edition, original Hitmonchan. And if you look underneath it, you'll see your boy
Jesus.
has 3, and these two are also original Hitmonchans as well.
Is that holographic?
This is holographic. Now, one other random thing that I can teach you that's the nerdiest thing ever. Here's how you can know how valuable a Pokemon card is from the original set. So I shouldn't even probably be touching these, but you see this square right here where their picture is? Look at this one here. You see that drop shadow underneath it?
Yep.
You see how there's not a drop shadow?
The shadowless.
Shadowless. It's called
That's
shadow-
what that is.
That's what shadowless means.
So if it's shadowless, then that's money.
That's money.
bread.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that was this card right here, even with
But
this
it's promo
damage,
as well.
this card even with this damage is probably worth a few $100. So then you, like I said, then you have, like I said, these are just like some new ones. So Shamiya or whatever that one is. I don't know the new Pokemon that well. I just had like one of my best friends still plays Pokemon. So when I go back home to Michigan, like sometimes we'll just buy packs and play against each other. So this is like the result of me buying those packs with him.
My question is, do you have one favorite Pokemon? Oh, the reverse
that.
hollows. I like when they did the reverse.
Oh, in the background?
have
I
it
never
here.
saw that.
Yeah, reverse hollows.
That's
So I got
Cool.
3 of them. This is Entei. NT. I think this is from the movie as well, or something like that.
Whoa, okay.
Something. I got 3. I don't know why I have 3 of them. I also have a bunch of Scythers.
Do you have
Some
a
of these-
favorite Pokemon?
Ever?
Yeah.
I'm pretty basic with it. I always loved Charizard, to be honest.
Okay.
That's why like my first deck was a fire deck. So like I said, I had 4 of them. The one thing that you don't, like I was telling Roxy about the cards, is that all the big three Pokemon had Pokemon powers that were associated with energy. Energy allows attacks to happen in the game. One of the 3 Pokemon had the ability to attach as many energies as you want of that type on any turn, which normally you only could do 1 in a turn. So that's a huge deal. Another one made it so you could move the energies freely between your Pokemon. Another big deal of redistributing that. And then Charizard was able to make any type of energy that he had on him be fire energy, so he could use it for any attack. So Charizard had the ability to be in any deck. Venusaur had the ability to move any leaf energy around anywhere they want, and Blastoise could attach as many energies as you want. So you could have a whole, like, Blastoise is cool because you could have Blastoise out there. Blastoise would take 3 energies to do anything. 0 energy Blastoise out there. You only can attach 1 per turn normally. He gets out there, you're just like rain dance, and you just drop 5 energies on him, do 60 damage with a water gun, and it's over here.
Can you look up Pokemon TCG Championship first winner? I just want to see something. I'm curious.
Pokemon TCG.
Yeah, because trading card game.
Yeah.
Do you?
But yeah, I played this. I actually played in tournaments. Oh, thank you.
Championship first.
I played in tournaments back in the day.
you win any?
Yeah, I did. I won some tournaments.
Do you get money?
Back then you would win cards,
Okay.
In 1997,
pretty much. So I was 10 years old.
Okimu.
and those were the freaking trophies.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh, you would win those cards.
Yo, look, it has a little gold and a silver and a
That's
bronze.
cute.
That's really cool.
Can you imagine if you had that? How much that's worth now?
There's definitely something that popped up recently where someone sold for one for like
Yeah.
$100K for it.
$100K?
Yeah.
God, that was like $100. That doesn't.
I wish I
seem-
could have played in that, man.
That's crazy.
I can't read Japanese though, so I got screwed because they put out a Pokemon up. I don't know what's happening, y'all. All right, guys. So thank you
Yes.
guys so much for being a part of the show and tell.
All right, so I actually,
What's
I
wrong?
didn't get a chance to actually collect the Mew that was at the park on my Pokemon
You didn't
Go
get
app.
the
I mean, I
Mew?
went through the whole forest. I couldn't find them at the park. I couldn't find
I
them
mean,
at
if you looked where I am,
I'm Dory.
No, don't listen to him. Don't listen to him. He swears he knows everything about Pokemon Go. You want to talk to him? Fine.
Not really. I don't know. He doesn't seem-
Did you ever actually find the Mew?
maybe I have a Mew. Did you ask if I had a Mew? Maybe that's why I'm in
You
prison.
really didn't
You ever think
ask
about
me
This is why
that?
I'd never
Maybe
want
you
to talk to
should've
this
Obviously,
guy.
look at my head. You see that? I know where it is. I'm trying to tell you where it is. You don't know how to listen.
Listen.
That's why
don't
you
listen.
breathe
You
water.
led me the wrong way the
Speaking of
first
little
time.
intent.
And Khleo,
Yeah.
thank you again for pulling up on us as
Yeah.
another episode, man. Like, we'd love to have you more often, bro.
I would love to come anytime you guys want to have me here.
Roxy, I propose that Khleo just is a third host here. This is more your show than mine, but I'm just saying I think I
Oh,
think
is
Khleo's
it?
a great. It's hilarious.
I mean, yeah,
I
it is.
want. See,
Yeah, it is.
as she tears down the set.
Oh, is that why y'all didn't want me to hold nothing?
Yeah, you breaking everything with your big hands.
I mean, yeah. As much as I don't like Khleo or you, I would love for him to come back anytime. Like, definitely.
Yeah, I can only take Roxy in doses, man. I gotta be honest.
That's all right. We'll do
How
that.
many
It'll be. We don't do this very often. So thank you guys so
can
much
see
for
me.
tuning into How to Nerd. Make sure if you want to see these episodes live, you check out our Patreon. Check the link in the link in our bio for all the things that we talked about.
things.
We will have links down there, and our social medias are at How to Nerd Podcast. Please follow. And honestly, that's where we're gonna talk with you. So pull up on us.
Yeah, man.
Pull up.
Yeah, our Patreon's about to be doing too much because Hippie's gonna be going crazy.
I would love that.
So
they
we
got a
would-
Final Fantasy cookbook too. That'd be cool.
Why that hand gesture?
So either way, y'all appreciate you guys. Everybody say, Khleo, where can they find you?
At Khleo Thomas across the board on every single social media platform. Get ready for big announcements in gaming from me coming in 2020.
I'm gonna be a part of that too. I'm
Yes,
making.
you will.
am I really? Because
Yes.
I went on. Okay,
Yes.
hell yeah, I'm part of it. Roxy, where can we find you?
They can find me everywhere at Roxy Hayes. I actually just dropped some music, so please check that out wherever you listen to music, except for Tidal, because I ain't on there.
All right, cool. And I am Brennan
off the
Edwards. You can
pants.
find me at Brennan Produces on the gram. Thank you guys, and be well. Stay nerdy.
Stay nerdy.
Roxy's dropping a hentai soon, we heard.
Why you playing? Coitus Castle.
like, you're
Coitus
Coitus
Castle.
Castle. That's why. Yeah, I think it's a game.